Hello, trading has closed on October 2nd, 2024. As always, we'll do our disclaimer, go over our calls, and then make our predictions. My trading plan for October 3rd, 2024. Please remember, this is what I plan to do. I can be wrong. If you want to follow me, do so at your own risk. Well, we looked for the pattern today with the early low. That's this. We said the odds favored gapping down and undercutting this low, and we hit a target of 56.8391, and all those things happened. This is what we said. So the odds favored gapping, promptly undercutting today's low. Now we did have mixed signals. The commonest thing was a gap and a prompt move outside the day's range. We got that. But the next most common is the close little change and big move the next day. Well, we closed little change. That's under a point. So the question is, are we going to have a big move? Well, we don't have to, because we already did the most common thing. But almost always you will, so almost always we're going to have a pretty big move tomorrow. We do have a new target, 5702.50, and if we don't gap up smartly, that's my call. Well, MEJT gave an ultimate sell signal. We've seen the minimum. We usually get more, but we don't have to. We had a higher target, and that's printed. The MEJT said this isn't for keeps, and we're going to retrace to 5702.50. Only thing that would kill it would be gapping up smartly. We have not, my stuff is based mostly on price, not so much on time. But there are a number of things other people have associated with bad vibes in the market. One is a solar eclipse. The ancients thought this brought bad luck. Many times big drops start with eclipses. There's also an aphorism: you should sell Rosh Hashanah and buy on Yom Kippur. In the last few years, quite the opposite's been true very often, but tonight's Rosh Hashanah is the first of Tishrei in the year 5785. So these things are all calling for a top. Here we have lower prices. This rally isn't taking out any higher prices. We still have bad sentiment indicators. All that should take us lower, but the point is we've had this a while and we haven't dropped. And I get suspicious when the market signals and signals and doesn't deliver. Now, that all could change tomorrow. If we get what all these things call for, we're going down, hitting the target, and the pattern's usually a bearish pattern. We could hit big. I just want to stress, we still left this wall with gap pattern here at the high. It should fill at some time. Futures are up. I just can't rule out gapping up. I think eventually we should drop. I'm not saying we're going to gap up, but until I see the drop start, I'm just a little bit suspicious when we've had all these signals for this long, and all we needed was the follow through, and we can't get it. Being suspicious isn't the same thing as saying it won't happen. It just means I'm going to wait for more confirmation myself. Somebody braver than me can go ahead and take a trade because we have a target. And my feeling is I don't care if I miss a winner. I just don't want to take a loser. Thursday's pattern has the early high regardless of where we open. Typically it's a bearish day with a low in the final hour. If it's strong, we should see more strength in days to come. We have a lower target. If we don't gap up smartly, the rules call for it to print. But the call ratio remains too low. Too many calls are being bought. And it's been around too long. Eventually these call buyers have to be punished. should be rewarded by having the market drop. There's a solar eclipse today and the onset of Rosh Hashanah. Both have been associated with bearish turns in the market. Despite all this, I just can't rule out gapping up tomorrow. Futures are up as I write this, and the market has passed up a number of opportunities, I think good opportunities, to start a decline. So I'm just going to stay flat until I see what the early trade brings. Now, if we do start down, I can explain it perfectly. We don't have to fill this anytime soon, and everything seems to be lined up. But I'm just not seeing the break yet, and until we break, shorts are still a counter trend trade. I think it's coming. It could come tomorrow. But if we gap up here, I'm just going to sit it out. Pattern tomorrow with the early high. Everything is set up for a drop unless we gap up. And I just am not certain that won't happen. And that's today's call.